everyone, it's Lucy from My Crazy Craft Life, and I'm here today with a card that I'm making using the Scrapping for Less Flavor of the Month October 2018 card kit. The collection here that I'm using is with the Pink and Main stamp that was created exclusively for Scrapping for Less, and I absolutely adore it. It is so cute. I just love little critters, and these caroling critters are just adorable. So I stamped it quite a few times with Memento black or Tuxedo black ink. I am using Copic markers to color this. So I wanted to use that ink because that's what I find is the best for Copic coloring that I've tried. I'm also using this. This is day 2 for the Daily Marker 30-day coloring challenge. So we're off to a good start. I got 2 days in. I'm proud of myself. So this card I thought turned out super cute, and I just ended up really liking how it turned out. I have a hard time coloring really small images. These images are pretty small, and I have a hard time with them with Copic markers a lot. So this coloring is not really too fancy. I don't do a lot of blending with it, but I do some. And on the little critter, the first one there from the group, when I start coloring him, I end up not liking it on what I was doing, and I kind of go back and forth, but then I ended up kind of fixing it in the end. It bled into the white part of the hat, or I guess what's normally the white part of the hat. So I just decided to turn that green in the end, and I thought that turned out great. I used quite a few colors. I wanted them to be pretty bright and vibrant and colorful with these little guys. I just thought they were super cute. After I finished coloring these, I used my scan and cut to cut out the images. I know I talk about my scan and cut, but I honestly believe that's probably one of the best purchases I've ever made. I recently got the new scan and cut and the SD or the DX or SDX or something like that. And this one actually has the auto blade, so you don't have to figure out what blade your pressure or what pressure your blade needs to be on and all that kind of stuff. It does it automatically, and I've read quite a few reviews that people were having trouble with it, but I have to say that I think it is unbelievable and fantastic. I've used it on vinyl to make some shirts and doing kind of the half cut or the kiss cut that they like to call it, and I've used it a lot with the images, and so far so good. I haven't had any problems with it. I am so happy that I ended up getting this one so that it has the auto blade tool on it so that I don't have to think about it. I just pop it in there and it figures itself out, and I don't even have to worry about it. And I wasn't too happy that you had to get brand new types of mats and stuff, and they're not cheap obviously for all of that, but I got a couple mats, and I do think they're actually better than the ones that they used to have. So far, so good. I've had it for about a month and a half. I got it as soon as it came out. I think it was September 11th. It was on Home Shopping Network, and I ordered it. And like I said, I'm really happy with it. I think it's been doing a great job. And I know this is not a video about my scan and cut, but I just had to put that out there and say how awesome it is. And then back to the card. So after I finish coloring all of these little cuties, I decide on what type of paper I want, and I'm just kind of piecing everything together and figuring it out. I had cut that piece, that circle lacy scalloped edge, I'm sorry, the circle scalloped edge piece, I guess call it by what it is, for another card I was going to make, and I ended up not using it, so I ended up picking it up for this one. I just used some Distress Oxides to kind of make a little background. Nothing too fancy. I just used some of the burlap, frayed burlap color for the ground. I used some broken china and wilted grapes for the background because I figured usually when people are caroling it's nighttime or getting close to nighttime. And since I wanted the features to be all the little colored critters, I didn't do a whole lot, like I said. I just wanted to put a little color on the background there, and then figure out what I want to do and where I want to put it. So I was super happy with how this card ended up turning out. I think this stamp set is just adorable, and I love the little light post. I think that is super cute. And the little bird being separate, and then the little music notes for the carolers. I just thought it was absolutely perfect. And since I had colored another bird, I ended up going to put that back on there in the end, in the front there, and put some of the music notes surrounding that one as well. And the sentiment that is with that is joy to the world. So you can see, like I said, I was just trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do and pick and choose and jump around with a bunch of different papers and figure out where I wanted to go with this. And I was looking at all sorts of different ones, and I end up going with that piece that had the snowflakes, the colorful snowflakes on it. And I went with a pink base for the card. This is an A2 size card, so it's a standard 4.5, 4.25 by 5.5 size card. And then, like I said, that's where I'm putting the little bird on there and putting some more of the little music notes. I thought this was a super cute card, and I really liked how it turned out. There's not much left that I ended up doing to this card. I thought it was kind of perfect the way it was. I was looking at some sequence, but I said, nope, I think it's okay with the way it is, and I ended up not going with that. So I want to thank everyone for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I did end up putting those wreaths on the corner there, and that's about it. So everyone, I hope you have a great day. Thanks.